Somebody do the math on that. 75 rounds, that's pretty good. That means he's going to be pretty comfortable there in the ring. I wonder how much his opponent has been doing. Ooh, FaZe Sensei here. I'm in my new place now. I got my setup finally. I feel like a YouTuber again. I'll give you like a little tour or I'll roll it in there. We'll make it happen. But now I got OBS. I got my settings to do my reactions now. Be a lot easier, a lot more comfortable. I'm out of my dad's basement, living on my own again. All right, before we get into this Jarvis documentary reaction, I want to talk about something real quick. If you want a shout out for your Twitch, your YouTube channel, your Instagram, whatever, I'm gonna do it very cheap. The reason I'm doing it very cheap is I'm doing it as a fundraiser, okay? It's no money to me, it's to my semi-pro football team. If you don't know already, I play semi-pro football. I love playing football. I'm getting older, I can't play that much longer, so I'm trying to play when I can, okay? So all you're gonna do is donate 10 bucks, okay? 10 bucks to this Venmo account. It's our team account, okay? Once you do that, I want you to put, you know, FaZe Sensei sent you in the notes, and then put your handles that you want to be shouted out. Again, Twitter, whatever you want shouted out. I will then, once we see all that and get all the information, on my next YouTube video, in the beginning of the video after my intro, I will give those people who donated a quick shout out. Easy way to raise money for my team. It is, we don't make any money on the team. We just raise money so that we gotta pay for the fields, the refs, the uniforms, and all that stuff. So, another FaZe member is now fighting. I think FaZe Clan is just so dope. We just were recently on the Sports Illustrated cover, and it was about fitness related, right? Bridging the gap between FaZe, gaming, and athletes, right? Athleticism, and how gamers are athletes too. And when I was first brought into FaZe, that's what I was brought on to talk about and to try to create content for. And on the early stages, right back when YouTube was just cut columns and just stuff like that. So it's dope to see that it's gone from there to this level now. And YouTubers and influencers boxing and exercising and taking sports and fitness serious, along with gaming, like on the side or primer. So yeah, Jarvis is the next FaZe member to fight. I was the first one, then we got Jarvis. Temper has got to have a fight soon. He was my student, he's why he got in FaZe, and he's has some legitimate striking ability, so he's got to be the next guy. But Jarvis is here. He's versatile TikToker. They did FaZe Clan did a documentary, little mini docu thing for him, and I just want to react to it. Tell me what I think. I haven't done any real reactions to Jarvis because I've been speaking with him just a little bit, not heavily because he's been super focused on his camp. But I don't like getting involved too much if I'm going to be there. I give a little bit of advice here and there, things that I like to see from brand new fighters, things that I've seen from influencers. It's not just like regular boxing. These are the things, the habits that I've seen from brand new people and people from the influencer community who don't have any background. Those little habits, and obviously I've seen some of his sparring, which I'm not going to be showing obviously, so I don't want to talk too much, but I want to react to what we got here and just talk about how cool it is to have another FaZe member fighting. Let's see if we can find any moving around.
What I tell you about your motherfucking camera?
The time here to do this really.
Move your head, hands up. Still that 30 seconds. Will that do? My name is Otis Pemberton Jr. and my role is to teach Jarvis boxing from the ground up. The only way to learn is to get in this ring and learn. Let it go. What?
So the fact that he's at the Mayweather gym, that is dope. You're going from no background, you know, not even an amateur background, no combat sports, and he's training with the Mayweather gym. That's got to be nerve-wracking with a high-level coach, sparring, getting thrown right to the wolves right away. That's got to be a good thing, because I know Jarvis has got the mind for it. He's got the spirit for it. So he just said he got sparring like right off the rip. It sounds like in the beginning. He's like, already walks in the gym. We got some sparring for you right away. Yikes.
Yeah, we throw him into the deep end, but it's only to create a fight scene. Bend your knees, bend your knees. Put your head in his chest, Jarvis. Move your head, move your head. Hands up, hands go down. We got 10 push-ups.
You know, sparring, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Right hand, left hook. I mean, to this date, Jarvis has sparred about 75 rounds.
That's what I've been doing for the last 2 months.
Make him step back.
Somebody do the math on that. 75 rounds, that's pretty good. That means he's going to be pretty comfortable there in the ring. I wonder how much his opponent has been doing. And is it at the same level?
Now all this energy that he's had built up is going straight into boxing.
That's a good point that Tommy just made, that he hasn't been able to game because of Fortnite. So this is kind of his way back into, you know, stardom and into the forefront, into content, and bringing him back to what he was doing before. So he got some, you know, extra motivation, you could say, on this one.
How seriously is he taking this fight?
Very serious. I've never seen. So Jarvis is one of his best traits, is his discipline. His discipline is insane. I've never met anybody in my life, unless they're in the military, who is as disciplined as Jarvis. You know, he used to just game all the time and all he wanted to do is game, but now what he's doing is he's running, he's pulling cars up mountains.
I've watched him run around and he runs until he's like gonna die. Like he runs until he's dripping sweat, panting, and is like...
That's dope to hear. That's something that we don't really know too much about with Jarvis, right? We know him as a gamer, we don't really know him personally. I've met him a couple times and I could tell, you know, the vibes that he's a kid he's not lazy. So to hear that he's doing that and he's training hard, he's taking it seriously, his cardio means he's going to be in shape, which is going to be very important come fight night.
The Gurkhas, they are the toughest, the bravest, the most ferocious soldiers in the entire world, which is crazy.
Let's go. I love this. The bloodline coming out. This makes us see a whole new side of this dude.
There's no one like a Gurkha. You know, that kind of blood is it's different.
But yeah, I've had some conversations with my dad about that because I just didn't understand it. One time I was like, whoa, what is this? Like what? I just got so angry. Like what was that? I'm so sorry. And he just described to me one time like, yo, don't worry. This is why that happens. I'm not an angry person at all, but definitely there is a tipping point in which I kind of black out and I just don't remember stuff. Jarvis has that too. So
that can't be good. I'll tell you that much. But I don't know. Maybe it comes from a bloodline. Maybe it's not just like I'm a crazy person, YOLO. But whoa.
Someone who is not afraid of dying is either lying or they're a Gurkha. So
that's gangster. Yo, that's gangster. Okay.
I love Tommy's timing is perfect there. That is dope. So it seems that, you know, the bloodline, the heritage, so his focus and his emotion is coming from a place of respect and honor, because it's not just like I believe. It's not egotistical in the sense where I believe that I'm better, so I just get angry and I'm impatient and irritable. But if you talk about a warrior mentality and you feel like you represent something that comes from your family, that is a better chance of, you know, you honing that in and using it as a focus point rather than just, you know, going crazy and seeing red and being angry.
Tick-tock, the time.
It's a lot of repetition.
Four.
I mean, that's what I used to do.
Dude, those mitts light up? Dude, that's sick. That's really cool. I want some of those. They light up. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. Maybe it's just cool when they make contact, you know, to see it maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. But he's in there working. He's not going to show you too much, obviously, but it's the day before a fight, so it's not like you can make adjustments. But he's working.
Fortnite, I used to try and perfect everything I was doing. It's similar in boxing how you can't let... It's Tico streaming.
Wake up.
I didn't see. Come on. Better. Day after day, we continue to make it better. We do nothing wrong on fight night. Come on, champ. Everything we do is great. We train psychologically because you have to want to be there. You have to want to be in that ring because you can get hurt being there. My trainer, Roger.
Big facts. You gotta want to be in that ring. If you are not ready, and then you want to get out of there, no matter how good you are, the fight itself will find a way to get you out of there.
I love it now. I don't know why, but when I get hit somewhere, it gets me going, man.
It's fun or whatever, but like when you get into a ring, you're putting your body on the line and your life on the line, so one hit could cause a lot of damage.
Yeah. Have you been punched in the face before? Have you though?
Go.
I have anxiety right now thinking about it. Right? Bad things do happen in those fights.
Go.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna put him on the floor. That's what we've been training for. I'm going for a knockout.
If you don't KO him, you know what's gonna happen.
Going for the KO. Love to hear it. Oh, I'm anxious. Let's go, Jarvis. All right, so I've seen some of Jarvis's training footage, his sparring footage, but this documentary, wow, that was hard to say, showed me a different side of him, is about his mentality that is a bit different. That one part was really, really cool and super intense. When it comes to boxing, you gotta lock that in, and he doesn't seem like Michael Lee is somebody who is trying to get under his skin. If that was the case, maybe that would be a bigger issue for Jarvis, but unless he hones it in. But it's different, I think, psychologically when it comes to it feeling like it represents a part of your history, a part of your ancestry, a part of your heritage. Because it's not just like, I'm an angry person, or you're not aware that you're prone to this type of emotion, or just happens out of nowhere. So when you're aware of it and you feel like it's a part of your heritage or your history, then you have a respect for it, I feel like, and you feel like you're representing something, a warrior mentality. So it's less about anger and just being upset and being embarrassed, and it's more so using that warrior mentality and that heritage in a focused rage, right? So now if that rage can be focused and harnessed, then it's going to be very hard to beat. You're going to have to knock Jarvis out to beat him. Just hitting him or hurting him is not going to take him off his game. It's actually going to make him more focused and more intense. Now, you want to make sure in an amateur, your adrenaline is going to be so high that you don't want to cause him to overextend or overstep, or just not think and box and just get right into running into stuff. But Michael Lee will have to take advantage of that. And does that happen without Jarvis landing his shots and doing that? I don't think so. So it's very difficult to have his mentality early on. Those who do typically have that fighting mentality, and that helps them in the ring, as you see like Jake in comparison to Logan, right? KSI versus Logan. When you have that dog, and you put some skills with it, it helps a lot. I do got to hit up Jarvis about a few things. Again, this is probably older footage. It looks like older footage, so it doesn't seem too recent. Maybe that'll help him in his case. I'm excited. I'm nervous, like I always am. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm going to do a reaction to DDG, and then also Austin, his sparring footage and some of his stuff as well. Leave a like and subscribe. Oos.